My name is Grace Shilp. I'm a junior and I'm 21 years old.
My name is Sarah Suchka and I am a junior.
I have been an RA for 1 year and I'm working again next semester, and I was in Fenwick this year and I'll be on the Fenwick staff next year.
This is my first year being an RA and I'm an RA in Fenwick.
I think that my favorite part about being an RA is the connections that I make with my residents, and also being with my staff. I've learned a lot about myself and ways to work in a professional environment, and I wouldn't trade that experience for the world.
My favorite part about being an RA is probably the camaraderie of it. Like you're with the staff and you're working together.
So programming is actually pretty difficult, but I think the best way to program is to just ask your residents what they want to do, because chances are if they want to do something, then they'll show up to it.
The way that I come up with a lot of my programs is from either inspiration from other RAs or something that I know my hall is interested in. Something that always brings people to my programs, at least, is like free food.
I think that in order to be an impactful RA and maintain relationships, if you do have to document residents, is just creating the respect. Because if they respect you as an RA, they will know if what they did was wrong, and they'll be like, okay, I understand why I got in trouble. Rules are rules. It's my job to enforce them. It's your job as a student to follow policy.
Residents have the handbook. They know by now, especially in the dorm that I'm in Fenwick, it's mostly sophomores. They've done this before. They know what the rules are and what they aren't.
I think that I would recommend being an RA to majority of students, but I would say that you have to have a lot of self-confidence. You really have to take care of yourself. Most of the time you're in your room alone. It might probably be the first time you're going to be living by yourself. You also have to have good time management skills, and you have to be willing to be wrong. And I think the most confident people are ones that are able to say that they can make a mistake.
I would recommend becoming an RA if you feel that you can. If you feel like you're, in the right mental space, if you feel like you're responsible enough, if you need it financially especially. For me, I think this was a great decision.